All right. What's up, everybody? My people in Manhattan, the Bronx, Queens, all that Staten Island, my home borough, Brooklyn. Back at another video, and this is going to be on Michael Jordan's legendary 1991 NBA playoff run to his first championship. After being in the NBA for years, lighting up the league, all the highlight dunks, all the spectacular plays, the chase down blocks, and the scoring. Michael Jordan finally broke through in the 1990-91 season. That year he averaged 31.5 points a game, 5 assists a game, 6 rebounds a game, 3 steals per game, 1 block a game on 54% shooting. He was named the league MVP. He was first team All-NBA, and he was first team All-Defense. The Bulls finished with a 61-21 record, the number 1 seed in the East and the number 1 seed in the entire NBA. And let's get to their playoff run. In the first round, they faced off against Patrick Ewing, Mark Jackson, John Stocks, and Charles Oakley, the New York Knicks. In that series, Jordan averaged 29 points, 6 assists, 5 rebounds, 3 steals, 1 block on 52.5% field goal shooting as the Chicago Bulls swept the New York Knicks. In the second round against the Charles Barkley led Phoenix Suns, Charles Barkley, who finished 4th in MVP voting that year, he averaged 33 points a game, 8 assists a game, 8 boards a game, 2 steals per game, 1 block a game on 49% field goal shooting. 49% field goal shooting as the Michael Jordan Bulls beat the Charles Barkley 76ers in 5 games. Okay? And that led to the conference finals against the Detroit Bad Boy Pistons, the team Michael Jordan had lost to the 3 previous years. He lost to them 88 in the semifinals, lost to them 89 in the conference finals, and lost to them in 90 in the conference finals. 90, they lost in 7, 89, they lost in 6. Unfortunate, but it is what it is, about growing and maturing, They Bulls got more pieces. Jordan grew physically and mentally. Scottie Pippen grew physically and mentally, as did Horace Grant and Paxson and Armstrong and all the other players. They squared off against the Detroit Pistons in a very rugged series. The Pistons came to that season. I believe they were the 2nd or 3rd seed in the East that year. They won 52 games, And let me say this. A lot of the LeBron James fans, led by Shannon Sharp, like to use this narrative that the Pistons were old when Michael and Jordan beat them. I said before, I did a video called Nullifying the GOAT Debate. Isaiah Thomas was 29 in 1991, as was Dennis Rodman, because Dennis Rodman got in the league when he was 25 years old. Okay? Bill Laimbeer was, I believe, 32. Mark Aguirre was 30. Joe Dumars was 27. And John Sally was 26. Okay, so this narrative that the Pistons were old is just a complete fucking lie. Okay, so let's just establish that. But in that series, Jordan averaged 30 points a game, 7 assists per game, 5 rebounds a game, 2 steals per game, 2 blocks a game on 53.5% field goal shooting. And as they swept the Detroit Bad Boy Pistons, which of course led to this kind of infamous, iconic, or however you want to call it, moment in which the Pistons walked off the court with 7.9 seconds remaining. You see Isaiah Thomas and Bill Laimbeer. Isaiah Thomas, if you hear him speak about this moment, he clearly regrets it. And I don't blame him, this really fucked up his image more than anybody's, but because of course he was the face of the franchise. But of course that moment happened, and the Chicago Bulls were on their way to their first NBA Finals, where they faced off against Magic Johnson, the Los Angeles Lakers. Magic Johnson, who was 31 years old that year, averaged 29 points, 12.5 assists, 7 rebounds, 1 steal, and led the Lakers to a 58-24 record, and he was 2nd MVP voting that season. And and also another narrative is that Jordan got cooked by Magic in the first game. Magic had a triple-double in game 1, and so the rest of the series, Scottie Pippen guarded Magic. That's a complete lie. If you watch the series, and this is why I hate this bullshit. People just listen like Shannon Sharp and Nick Wright, all these LeBron fans, and just take what they say as truth, take it on face value, not knowing that those guys have an agenda to push LeBron James as the GOAT. The GOAT. If you go watch this, the games are on YouTube. These games are on YouTube. You can go watch them. That whole series, Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen were tag teaming Magic Johnson. And if you look it up, now these are facts. Michael Jordan's defensive metrics against Magic Johnson, as opposed to Scottie Pippen's defensive metrics against Magic Johnson, Mike's were better. Mike's were better, and that's just the truth. If you look it up, just don't take it on face value. Look it up. Michael Jordan's defensive metrics, while guard Magic Johnson, were better than Scottie's. That's just the truth. In that series, in the NBA Finals, Jordan averaged an astonishing 31 points a game, 11 assists a game, 7 rebounds a game, 3 steals a game, 1 block a game. Of course, here's the iconic move, and believe this was in game 2. And they ended up closing out the Los Angeles Lakers in 5. And, of course, Jordan shot 56% from the floor in that in that series. And Michael Jordan's a 6'6" shooting guard. You know, his shooting percentage, field goal percentage, is like big man numbers, like Shaq, Kareem, Bill Russell, Wilt Chamberlain numbers, and he's doing it as a shooting guard. You know, it's just crazy, man. Jordan was out of this world. This is probably Jordan at his absolute peak. You know, they swept up. Anyway, they went on to defeat the Los Angeles Lakers in 5 games, and Michael Jordan, the Bulls, won their first NBA championship. I see this iconic moment, Jordan hugging the championship trophy. You know, him crying after years and years of struggling, putting that work in. This is what it led to. So what happens when you put that work in, you get rewarded. Okay, in that entire playoff series, that entire postseason, Michael Jordan averaged 31 points a game, 8 assists a game, 6 rebounds a game, 2 steals a game, 1 block a game on 52% field goal shooting. He was phenomenal, man. He played out of this world. But anyway, what do you think? Was this Jordan's best postseason run? If not, comment down below. What do you think it was? Click the like button, subscribe, and I'm going to see you all later, man.